Could you imagine if the podcast just started with
Want to break from the ads?
You know what's hilarious is I was listening to like old animated dudes episodes, and like there's ads in them now. There's like ads.
There's ads?
Oh, no. Are we getting revenue from that?
No, I don't think so, because we're not consistent. We weren't like, there wasn't consistent uploads, and I don't know how much Anchor pays.
That's so interesting that we gotten.
I think it's mainly just a text-to-speech Anchor ad.
Huh.
Welcome.
Which we would record if we had like the ads program.
That's just fun. Interesting. We got ads, even though I don't think did we put on? Were we in the program?
No,
I don't think we were.
No, there's like a text, like I heard a text-to-speech ad. I remember at one point.
That's
like,
so interesting.
Like I heard one.
That is so interesting.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
So it's like,
want a break from the ads?
Yeah, I guess I don't even know if it's Spotify. I think it's maybe just the ads get inserted, like by Anchor. Like it's just the opening. I don't know. I haven't listened to an episode recently, so I don't know how it works now.
I haven't listened to the episode since I think a year ago. I listened to them a bit and I was like, wow. I feel old.
Yeah. Welcome to being old. How do you feel?
As a 23-year-old, sad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay.
Shade, are you recording?
Yeah, I've been recording, so Want to break from the ads will be the start, I guess.
All right, let me give you a clean one.
Want a break from the ads?
Subscribe to your life subscription.
Hey everybody, it's been a while.
Yeah.
How have y'all been?
I've been doing okay. I moved twice.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I know, I've been living it up.
Have I told you all about my job?
No. What's your job now?
I work in local news. I am the guy in charge of commercials.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta find. Well, what do you mean by in charge of local commercials? Like, do you make them or do you release them?
Well, so the way it works is we've got a playlist, and the playlist says, okay, take this source, now play this video, and do all that. And I'm in charge of making sure that playlist does not glitch out or mess up. And if we have something like, we're about to do a special report, you need to take this, I have to overwrite the playlist and go to a satellite signal instead. And also I have to play the emergency broadcast every Monday.
Wow. That is a lot of work, I imagine.
Yeah, cool. And that's on top of running cameras for the local newscast, audio sometimes, editing the show when there's no editors. We've had some budget cuts.
Yeah, you're a busy I applied for one of those jobs, but my problem with applying is I was told by a friend it's important to call for an update on applications, and I haven't. I did that recently with a movie theater who just said, "Oh, we'll talk to you later," and then I got ghosted. But
yeah.
So I didn't get the job. Should have maybe called 2 days after, because maybe they wouldn't be so busy.
But I probably need to do, because I want to apply for a new job because we're not doing so well financially.
Tell that news report.
Byron Allen, you can Byron Allen, yourself. I needed to reach my mouse over for the censor button.
Before I do anything, bonk.
I need job assurance, just in case I don't get fired.
Please don't find me. Don't hunt me and my family down, please.
What was it? Oh yeah, I'm thinking making a spreadsheet, right, of all the jobs I applied to. It's okay, it's been this long since I've applied to that one, and so I should probably reach out, see what the dealio is.
That
Oh
that
yeah.
that makes sense. That would be more efficient, and like I think it'll set like a nice little structure for you, like a little nice little job schedule, if you will.
Hello,
Yeah.
it's been 17 days since I've applied to you. Can I have an update?
Hello,
I
it's
really
been.
should have called. I really should have called or emailed that news station because I think I've been like in progress since like 2023.
Oh
Oh
gosh,
wow.
Shade.
Oh goodness.
Yeah,
Oh my
I should
god.
have called a long time ago.
Hello, it's been about almost 2 years. What are you thinking about my application today?
Yeah, the company's in liquidation now, but we've still considered.
I'll tell you what, you show some true initiative after 2 years. Come down for an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
I like I'm getting help from a case manager to find a job, but I've had no luck with like media jobs. So my plan is to go back to college in the fall and get a certificate in documentary, and then work for a local news station. They do internships, but just for people at the college.
Yeah. Give you.
What about what's it called? I know that there was a side thing that when I was taking my degree, there was all like sorts of like, if you take these classes, you're qualified for this degree. And one of them that I was really close to getting, because I took most of the classes, was screen printing and dealing with ink, and like not just like posters or paper media, but also things like T-shirts and running stations for stuff like that. Because you could run it through a machine, but there's also like you processes where you slather ink on a shirt and through a template, and then you slide it through magenta and then blue and then red and all that.
Yeah. So basically full creative force in a way.
Yeah.
Well, the RGB.
CMYK. Y2K? Oh no.
Y2K. Where's the Y2K bug?
Ah!
Oh, no.
CMY2K could be a really good theme for an apparel.
It would. Like a nice little long sleeve apparel kind of situation. Like a wintry, maybe.
Screen tones and solid whites with a bunch of silvery looking stuff on it.
Yeah. That would be, I would wear it. I'll put that right in my wardrobe.
I'll put that right in the back of my closet to rot for 15 minutes.
It's gonna have that scent, the artificial scent to fit in. Wait, Lori, what have you been up to lately? How have you been?
I've been okay. I've been hogging on to my Y2K survival guide.
Nice.
Oh my god, I lost mine. Can you hand me one?
Yeah, sure. It's got Leonard Nimoy in it.
Oh, we love that. Sweet.
I'm all prepared for the apocalypse.
Nice.
It's okay.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I feel like it's nice. You guys are out there going in for media. I went for like, I have to like go into finance, so that's fun.
Weren't you doing advertising stuff?
I used to. But then I was like, well, darn, where I live, it doesn't pay as much, so I better go to something that pays better, but I can kind of do what I do as like a hobby.
Yeah.
That's like a nice compromise. Because
that isn't.
Because I forgot you said it. I heard this quite recently, but someone basically said kind of a hard fact of life as like an artist. They started their art career when they were like 18, like 17 something, and they went in under the prospects of like getting money, and they're like 30 now, and it was like they've been struggling ever since. So it's he said he kind of wished that he had a job doing still in media, kind of like what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
Instead of just banking entirely on getting like commissions and stuff, because you're kind of forcing yourself to do it.
Yeah, and it kind of makes you feel like when you probably don't get that much business, you start to mentally think, oh, I can't do this. When you can.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like you need like a good, healthy, do this one job and then do this one to, compromise it in a way.
Yeah.
Which is healthier. I mean, I work from home, but not with like media. Every once in a while I do, but I have to like work with like companies here and there sometimes.
Sure.
And it's like, oh, things corporate.
I know. It's like I've never. It's kind of nice. Thankfully, I'm in a position where I don't have to be all corporate, like wear like a stuffy suit and like shake hands with people. I can kind of stay in the background and just kind of do my thing and listen to like podcasts and stuff all day.
Yeah, you get to live your own kind of hobby, not hobbies. You can live your own little world.
Go at your own pace.
Yeah, exactly. That's the words.
I'm just glad right now, like, I still learned a lot in college. Like, I learned how to use Premiere better, and I'm like, I said this off podcast, but I'm doing editing commissions, and Drakestar is too. We both edit for Phantom Strider.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Nice. Oh, yeah, no, I think I saw your guys' names in like the credits or something.
Yeah, anytime you see like an orange polka dot background that's scrolling past, that's me.
Oh.
I've used it too when like I don't know what to use because it's in the assets folder.
Yeah, but I'm the one that primarily uses it. I'm not saying that's mine alone to use, but I'm saying that I'm the one that uses it the most.
Yeah,
it's your signature.
It's your
No, my signature.
Oh,
Shade knows about this, but I sneak in a very subtle sound effect every time I edit for Strider, and I'm not sure if he notices or not. But it's the little hello from Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Oh, okay. I need to listen out for that.
Anytime I edit for Strider, if it's appropriate, I'll sneak in the hello.
I can see the character pop his little head out from the corner saying hello. And I'm like, you!
I am hesitant to like put in my own ghost self into the video unless Strider would happen to mention me by name. Which he did in this latest one.
Oh yeah, I just remembered.
I need to see that. I'm glad he's back. I was getting a little worried when he said he was stopping.
Should I say?
Don't say what it is. Just say, because don't want to ruin the surprise.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin the surprise.
But in this upcoming video, I am mentioned by name, so I do put myself in there. I'm not sure if he'll edit me out or not, but
it's
okay. You are mentioned. Okay, yeah. I know
that's
why.
So
cool,
I'm
not gonna like say because
I was a great contributor to this episode.
Yeah.
You're just don't break NDA, guys. Don't break NDA. You can't don't mention your cameos. X-nay.
I'm not in it. I'll say that. Like I haven't put myself in a Strider video yet. I had ideas.
Oh well, what's the point of watching it then if Shade's not in it?
Exactly.
But I don't know. I just can't think of the right time. Like, there's other editors who will put like themselves in it.
Yeah, like little Easter eggs.
Like,
I know.
Like Anime America would. I know
that he's that Gorillas guy. Revenge.
He's
something?
not an editor. I'll say this: he's a feature. Like he helps out with voice work.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, it's really interesting. I like editing audio of his like in videos now.
I mean, that's cool.
Yeah. Hudo Hoodlum's Revenge. Dennis.
That guy.
Yeah, that guy. I saw he joined Strider's server a while back, like the team Discord.
Welcome to the team Discord.
Yeah, I remember like getting the job, and I partially owe it. Well, he helped. He put in a good word for me, I assume. Zach Quinn. He's a really talented YouTuber. And he's an editor for Strider.
That's cool.
Well, Geek Tunes too. Mostly like Strider recognized me. Strider recognized me from Geeks like videos. So that's how he found out about me.
It's a lot of like whenever you get a job in media, it's a lot of networking and who you know.
Yeah, like references. Like
that's how I get editing work these days now.
Yeah,
And
same
I
with
think
me.
that's how it works in like the professional scene too, because I've
It
seen
is.
like a portfolio and having the skills is very important. Obviously, you need to be able to do the job, but
Mhm.
nobody's gonna take that at face value unless you know a guy, right?
Yeah. Look, I
like,
know
I
a
have a
guy.
lot of
I know a
friends
guy.
who will send me like people who need editing work. I almost got a few jobs like from this friend with other YouTubers, but the issue was like I was busy at the time when when I was gonna edit it. Like I was away from home, so there's some jobs I didn't end up getting, which I could have gotten.
Yeah,
But
it's
for
one
the
of those
most
like.
part, like a person who's helped me with editing work, like getting it or telling me who needs editors with tweets. Like he'll send me a tweet or something. What if Universe, another editor I know, he's helped me get some jobs. Well, I think mainly
Good.
one. A former employer, rest in peace, Slick Goku. That guy was really fun to edit for, so it sucks he passed away.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but yeah, it's good. It was really good portfolio work. Wish he
Yeah,
wanted me to edit
you're right
more
about
stuff, so it's a
networking.
shame what happened.
Well, in my case, well, it's like you're networking with cool people. I'm networking with people like Paul from Stoke-on-Trent, and like it's like he's no Phantom Strider. It's just some guy in a business suit.
Yeah, you got like people, near you, like, oh, hold on, mate, I got you. I'll recommend you to someone, and it's just casually, and it's like that's fine. That's similar with me a bit too. Is how I've been getting some voice gigs, or like I help out in real life with like small businesses here and there, but that's kind of it. And they'll be like, yo. This person can be funny sometimes. You should bring them in. And they're like, okay. And I'm brought in for like an hour and then I go home like, okay, bye.
Oh.
Yeah.
I do there's one guy I do know because I've got this account on Instagram. It's like a Jamie Hewlett like arts archive account.
I know that account.
Oh yeah.
And I'm really good friends with one of the he works on Gorillas in phase 1. He helped make the website. It's called Matt Wakem.
Oh, I have a friend who actually interviewed him. Shout out to Kiro Nemi.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Matt's lovely.
Kiro Nemi's a YouTuber. He's like more of a Gorillas tuber now. He's like a Gorillas tuber now more than I am. Like I have not done a Gorillas video in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Like a good few
that
years.
Is so cool.
Like I posted the One Piece Straw Hat meme in his server and said he's passing the torch of being a Gorillas tuber to Kiro.
I recommend the book Jamie Hewlett and Matt worked on called Foo Action.
Oh yeah,
it's fantastic.
I think that interview was to promote like that book.
I need to get it.
So good. It's I really recommend it. It's fantastic.
Which version should I get? Like, is it because there's like an expensive version I saw.
As a personal thing, I'd probably go for like the cheapest option, but because I'm friends with Matt, I'd say get the most expensive version.
I mean, I could probably afford it.
It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, I'll see when like hopefully there's still like the special editions in stock. There probably will be.
Lori, please feel free to stop me when I say this, but since you work in finance, do you have to deal with like any like crypto bros or any of that kind of stuff?
Well, funny you say that.
Oh no!
In our company, we've it's all split up into different teams. And sat right next to us are the crypto guys.
Oh no!
It's honestly, it's so embarrassing.
Like, oh no!
Like, I'm like in our team, we're talking like kind of old money stuff, just like trusts and whatever. and they're going like, yo, bro, have you heard about this MAGA coin or like Pepe? And I'm like, oh my god.
Hey, have you heard of the Doge?
Are they talking about like memes and they don't know the context?
Yeah, they're saying like, I don't know what this Pepe is. He's like a frog. He's like a funny looking frog. And
You're like,
Meme coins are just a plague on the internet.
I saw a video about a website called pump.fun where people just make meme coin, and there's so many meme coins being made per second that you constantly refresh the website and the coin you were looking at is just completely gone.
Wasn't there like a Doge one, and there was like a crazy frog one?
Oh,
then you had the
Pepe.
Pepe.
Dogecoin. Oh yeah, Dogecoin tanked because Elon was on SNL.
Yeah, that basically was it, and I lost my
mind.
mind.
Hyping it up, they're like, Doge is gonna get big, and it did get big for a little bit. But then Elon, as soon as he mentioned it on SNL, it went down, and I don't think it's
Elon puts on his
I was able to actually sell my Dogecoin before that, and I made like upwards of like I think it was somewhere around the tune of $600.
Wow!
Oh wow!
You lucked out. I was like,
I did luck out because I had no idea. I was not following Elon.
Doge. I'm glad I didn't during that time.
What I am regretful of, I had GameStop stock and I sold it before all that bull happened.
Oh yeah,
bro!
I am so angry at myself.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, Lori, I have a question then.
Yeah.
Speaking of cryptos, has anyone at your job asked you if you use crypto or not? Because I've had some ask me, and I'm like, no.
I normally just say, well, I use PayPal.
Is that enough?
Is that enough?
Is that enough for you?
I've got some coins in my purse. Let me just. Someone's asked about NFTs. They're like,
yes,
you like. They're like, oh, you like artwork? Do you like NFTs? And I'm like,
ew,
not really. No, they're kind of gross.
Oh yeah, NFTs.
I'm glad that's a dead tech.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
I remember. But yeah, speaking of NFTs, I remember one day, like I guess I was bored, so a friend of mine drew like fake NFTs. And we pretended for like an entire night that we were running this NFT Discord, and an investor joined, like an NFT investor.
How did that happen?
I don't know. We were really bored, I guess. And it was called Crazy Chicken NFTs. There was I think there's still a TikTok account for it.
I gotta find it.
My friend ended up like changing his Twitter back, and he was telling me, I still get crypto DMs sometimes.
Wow, that's really funny.
Yeah, it was a very chaotic few nights on Discord.
I
Crazy chicken.
Would you like your crazy chicken of tea?
Yeah.
We got him deep fried.
Like my friend Manuel, like we like drew them, and another friend like made an account for it. But yeah, they weren't real in any way. It was like a prank, pretty much.
That was
like the plan was to like.
That's really funny.
The plan was the guy who ran the account was gonna like tell him to PayPal friends and family.
You were gonna scam people?
Not me, but like nothing happened. Nothing happened, but
right.
At least I think I don't know. But
yeah, like I don't know. I think I need to look at it
directly.
at the time.
I just thought it was funny. Like I was like, this would be a funny idea to make a fake NFT.
Imagine I've done something like that. That would be funny.
It was wild.
Do y'all?
But yeah.
Do y'all remember? Do y'all remember the NFT show that came out around that time?
Oh no!
The one about the monkeys.
The Bored Apes.
Yeah, yes, that one. I watched it. I didn't buy any. I didn't. You see, guys, I don't know if you know this, but I am what you call a pirate. I go on a pirate ship. I travel amongst the 7 seas and 7 stars on my pirate ship, and that's how I watched it. And I remember sitting there, and I was like, people paid for this.
I know.
I think Apple got involved at one point. I don't remember.
No, I think what happened is they like put it on Apple or something.
Yes.
And didn't they get super salty about what's his name? Saber Spark criticizing it, and then they put him into the episodes?
Yeah. They made fun of my boys, Saber Sparks. That's a no-no right there. They called him like Saber Fart or something.
Yeah, and there were other people in it too, like who criticized. Like there were everyone that criticized that show, like who was a big channel was in it.
That's funny.
It wasn't just Saber.
You have a big following and you're talking about us? Objection! Get in here! I'm like, okay, damn.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, the Seth Green NFT situation. Remember that? He wanted to make like a live action animated show about his NFT.
Yeah,
his NFT got stolen, and then he's like on Twitter, "Hey, you stole my ape. Can I buy it back?" And he bought it back apparently, but the show is canceled, I guess.
Oh,
you stole my ape. What? Was that the name of the show?
No, I wish it was.
That would have been a great show.
Like a bar. It was named after a bar or something. It was like a really.
I would love, like, I'm gonna write it right now. Seth Green buys an NFT, runs through a scam, and gets it stolen, and now he's going to, like, not understanding how NFTs work, is trying to physically find the guy and ask him to buy it back, but it gets, like, this whole case where it seems like Seth Green is, like, some sort of hired gun, and is like, I gotta get away from this guy. Wait, I'm coming for you. I need to talk to you.
And every once in a while, he defaults into his, what's his name? The guy from... Yes, thank you. I almost called him,
he checks
for some reason.
For the NFT. He's like, is it in your closet?
And then Chris Griffiths are like,
hi, with the evil monkey.
Please, just let the evil monkey have a Bored Ape mask.
Oh yeah. I just want him to be like all like up to you about it. Like, do you know who I am? I'm the guy that got cut from Mars Needs Moms. So like, I'm high priority, buddy.
I'm like high in demand now, buddy. Hear me. Respect me. Did you guys forget I was in Scooby-Doo Monsters Unleashed? Remember that?
Oh my god.
Remember that I was in Robot Chicken because I voiced nearly everything on it? Yeah.
That's me.
Oh.
Yeah, last thing I heard about Seth Green, he like wrote a letter to the animators at Stupid Buddy. And it was really bad. He was like, "Hey, if you want to keep things cheap, maybe don't unionize." Something like that.
Oh.
We don't take those takes here. Those are L's.
No, those are L's.
That's
ratio.
L. I think like there's deals with the studio now. I'm not sure if I hope Stupid Buddy animators are like unionized. I don't know if they are.
No. I don't know either.
But like the Animation Guild has like Warner Bros, so I don't know. I think it does because they did a deal and stuff.
I think Warner Brothers has been like quiet though lately.
WB has
for
fallen
like a while
off,
now.
Sadly.
They've kind of all fallen off, actually.
They have. I was actually going to mention that.
Every streaming service now, because of WB, is removing stuff.
Yeah, I think the only streaming, at the moment, temporarily, the only streaming application that's doing well is Netflix because of Squid Game. But
the second that's over, like the second the hype dies down, Netflix is going to go in the toilet, ain't it?
Yeah, after the whole animation situation recently, most likely. The only thing to keep that alive, which has died out in that hype, was Arcane Season 2. But that's all died out, so Netflix is gonna go downhill. The second one that's doing okay-ish would be Disney Plus. However, Disney, don't come at my throat, please, when I say this, but I don't know how long that's gonna last after the whole Mufasa incident.
It was so funny to see it happen live. Wasn't it was it Bob Iger himself that said, I'm gonna buy Sonic to make sure this doesn't happen again?
I wouldn't put it past it.
I don't know if it was Bob, but I think it was someone else. But if it was Bob, I wouldn't be surprised, because he's the kind of guy who'd say, I'll do this, and then I'll make it all back, and he doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think Disney can buy anything else.
Didn't they say they were going to stop acquiring stuff?
I think.
There must be some monopoly laws in place at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Any law can get passed with enough money.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I feel like in a few years, Disney's probably going to buy something else.
I think right now, last I knew.
But, I could see Sony, because Sony's struggling a little bit. Well,
that's
mainly with the Spider-Man stuff, not.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. I don't know.
Oh wait, Sonic's Paramount. I just remembered. So yeah.
Yeah, Sonic is Paramount, and the only one to kind of stream that is, of course, Paramount. But also, Sonic will be on the Nickelodeon channel every once in a while. So, you want to see Keanu Reeves on Nickelodeon? Go there.
Which is weird, because wasn't Sonic Boom on Cartoon Network?
Yes, it was. The thing was, Sonic was on Cartoon Network originally, with Sonic Boom, and Cartoon Network at one point promoted one of the games that was coming out on the Wii U that was part of the Sonic Boom franchise. And there was a little game you could play or whatever, like a little web flash game or whatever, on their site, and then that went bye-bye.
Yeah,
it's like Doug. You find him as oh, hey, it's Doug. Wait, why is he on the Disney Channel?
Yeah, basically. Yeah. It's I think right now with Disney, I'm kind of surprised, but also no, I still am. Since Mickey Mouse is public domain now, Mickey Mouse has had a long journey, anyways, very long. There's now 2 horror movies that are coming out based on.
I don't really pay mind to the horror movies.
Picture of the Steamboat Willie horror movie character. it looks so bad.
I think it is made by the same people who made the Winnie the Pooh horror movies. I watched those and I was like, oh.
He looks really big, and he's really gruff looking. It's
I will. The guy who's playing him is the guy who plays Art the Clown from the Terrifier films.
That's cool.
Yeah, Howard Thornton. I love him so much. Cool dude.
Oh yeah,
Terrifier.
Great. I saw Terrifier 3. I was chaperoning my brother and his and his girlfriend.
Did you all 3 watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a day. Let's go, honey. Let's see Terrifier 3.
My brother didn't like it very much, but it was still fun to watch. I get see a movie for because I haven't seen it. I think that's the last movie I saw in theaters.
I love the Terrifier films.
And I was able to get a Shadow the Hedgehog poster at the theater.
Nice.
Ooh, I haven't seen the new Sonic movie. I want to, though.
You need to see it. It's so good.
I heard it's good. Oh, I need to wait till it's till I'm able to legally require it. I have to specify that, because one time I was on someone's stream and I mentioned that I'm gonna try and find something to watch it on, and someone in their chat was like, is Tori gonna commit illegal federal crimes to watch it? And I'm like, please tell me you're joking. They weren't. They literally thought I was gonna go steal or whatever, and I was like, oh, bro, I don't know what to tell you. I'm too mentally ill for that. It's tiring.
Oh, that's why your name's Tori, because you Tori and stuff.
Oh yeah, I just remembered we were on Twitch. I forgot what was discussed. It was maybe Switch games. You're saying oh, it sucks you can't play those old games. And I brought up emulation, and that was awkward.
You're mentioning about emulating? Look, man, emulating is archiving history. Come at me. Actually, no, Nintendo, don't. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
The Nintendo Ninja stuff is crazy. I found out recently they're
it's silly.
They're suing a guy for streaming Switch emulated games, which I understand. It's like leaked games. That's I think why they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And he also emailed Nintendo himself and bragged that he was going to make a bunch of accounts. So he kind of did that to himself.
Yeah, when you do something stupid like that, I can't feel sympathy for you.
Yeah, he's going to ruin, like, gaming live streams for, like, a lot of people, I'm guessing.
Oh, no, please.
Well,
and
I can't remember.
I think the Switch 2 is going to be 60 frames per second. I hope, anyway. It better.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
I want to play that new Mario Kart. Donkey Kong looks so silly.
Yes, thank you. Someone likes Donkey Kong in there.
No, I do as well. He looks really good. He's got like a classic design to him.
And did you see that they're incorporating more like squash and stretch?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. That's all I was gonna say.
Oh, I'm very excited for it. What I like is that it feels like with this Mario Kart, they're trying to bring it back to like the classic quote unquote with its animation styles is what I've noticed with the squash and stretch. And I'm like, ooh, 2D, 3D feeling.
But also 24-player Mario Kart. Could you imagine getting hit with like 17 shells and then ending up in 24th place?
I put my hand on your shoulder. I don't want to imagine that trauma onto me. Please don't.
I'm just going back to that Mario Kart Wii clip of Daisy continuously getting knocked off the bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Constant screaming that. Imagine. No! And it's just like red shell, blue shell. Square up, loser, red shell. And I'm like, please, no.
I hope they keep some of the customization features from the latest Mario Kart updates, like how you can just make, say, 200cc, all blue shells, go.
Yeah.
all blue shells, 24 players on Baby Park, go.
Yeah, I've seen that, or I've seen a variation on that.
No, there's this guy I won.
Yeah, I hope the games are priced well enough. The one thing I'm kind of worried about, because I'm hearing talk about it, is like GTA 5 or no wait 6 GTA 6. It's gonna be like $80 or $100 apparently. That's like what the talk is.
You better have something good to back up that kind of price.
Yeah. Yeah, apparently, like, the standard edition is going to be $80.
Either that, or you better be paying your employees really well.
Yeah.
That, and don't make me feel like I have to sell my kidney for it. Thank you. It's like, I keep hearing that there is stuff going on at Rockstar anyway that involves with, like, employee treatment.
There's like a VA strike going on right now. I know that for, like...
Yeah, that I do know.
That's going on, like the whole corporate stuff. I don't think that's being dealt with right now.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if there's a gaming developer union. I don't know if that's a thing or not.
I'm not sure if there's a dev union. I know that there's stuff for like voice actors and stuff like that.
They're striking for like, because fear of AI.
I don't blame them. I too. AI is no.
AI is ridiculous. Like, I saw a tweet just now saying that Wicked is the only musical nominated in the Oscars that didn't use AI this year.
Yeah, I saw that too. And so I looked back at the other films that were released that, were nominated and everything. And I did see, like, there are some AI in them and all that. And it's really sad. Because it's like, back in the 80s and 70s, even the 90s, but even way before then, we would have these sci-fi films and everything that had AI be created and take over the world, and everything goes wrong. Yeah. Even in cartoon shows. And it's like, we're kind of having that almost.
Yeah, Mitchell's vs. the Machines had robots that look exactly like the Tesla robots. It's scary.
Isn't that like machines taking over the world? Isn't that like the plot of like quite a lot of like cartoon made for TV movies? Like That's how like Phineas and Ferb started, like the movie, and Billy and Mandy movie. It's all like basically the Terminator and like, oh, we got to go back to the past to stop all this.
RoboCop is another example too in there.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was talking about this with my friend a while ago. So we were talking about this, and I mentioned how it feels like we're not really, by we, I mean just, the higher ups that work with tech and everything. They don't think on productivity or anything. They think of money and less of efficiency and more, oh, look, this is cool and pretty. We are going to use this as eye candy to have you buy,
Mm-hmm. On top of that, go ahead.
It's like, I'm like a mechanic person, always have been. With the Tesla cars, they break easily. They do. Mm-hmm. They're not that strong. Like there's back in winter, even though we're still in it, but I mean like dawning days, the early days of winter, there will be snow everywhere, and then you see like these Cybertrucks and vehicles burn out, or they're just breaking down because they don't have the proper insulation or whatever to contain all the snow, and they break.
Oh, funny story. Like whenever whenever I'm like on my way somewhere, like I see a Cybertruck like drive by multiple times.
They look so goofy. Yeah, they look so funny. They do.
Like there's no wind. It's like all silver.
Yeah, it's all silver, which I like silver. I do. But there has to be something to it. Where's the remember Skull Candy? I remember Skull Candy back in the day. Good day.
Skull Candy. I got a few of those headphones.
Oh man, I miss them. I mean, I'll see them around still. I haven't had any in a while.
Yeah, I remember the earbuds. I had those. I had a Skull Candy iPhone case, iPod case. I had that.
I
too.
did. Mm-hmm.
It got stuck on my iPod.
Oh.
Yeah, it's still a cool case, but yeah, it was like stuck to it.
It's like, I don't want to leave. I've grown attached.
But yeah.
Going back to AI for a second, I saw a video that really made me think, and how they equated the use of artificial intelligence now to the .com bubble. How everybody was implementing and starting up their own websites and putting in features that absolutely nobody asked for in their products, and then the bubble burst and everybody lost a ton of money because nobody was buying any of these new products that involved the .com and the web and all these domains that they had just purchased.
Yeah.
So if people keep shoving AI into places where it's not needed, like say a refrigerator, an alarm clock, Legos, things like that, and things like that, people are going to get real sick of it real fast, especially if it's shoved into their faces all at once. And they're going to stop buying it. They're going to stop interacting with it, and they're like, okay, enough is enough. And then that market is going to crash, leaving these companies with a ton of money just lost to the ether.
Yeah, exactly. And for people that support, I don't care. You do you. I judge a bit, but you do you. Spend your money how you want. Like on whatever tech you get and everything. But when it comes to AI and everything, it's kind of like you could get burned out on it so fast because it is constantly being shoved as of now. It is. You can only handle it so much before you're like, okay, well, first off, this feels very illegal. It feels like you're stealing people's identity and like their work
because you are
and everything.
I'm like, I used to play around with AI, but now I don't anymore. I'm like, yeah, it was fun for a bit, but yeah, it's like using other people's IP. Like,
good for a laugh, not great for professional use, or even ethical for professional use.
No.
Yeah, like recently what I did, because this was pre-AI crazy use, I added disclaimers about it. Like if I used AI, I added a disclaimer to my old videos. I barely used it. But like I still put that there.
I only used AI as an experimentation thing. This was before it was everywhere. It was like right when the whole AI image processing, sites were up. Like when those were few and around. I decided to try them out, I didn't post them or anything. But I used it as like an experiment thing. And it's crazy how it could mess up, but then you do that same prompt again, and it's like it knew how it messed up on it and did it, like, fixed itself.
Yeah.
And it's like, I mentioned this to people, AI is like a baby. It can learn and it can develop fast. However, it is still a machine, and you can still corrupt it and, you know, mess it up to where it doesn't work anymore, but it depends on how you use it, you know?
Oh, it's like that. It's kind of AI. It was. Do you remember when Microsoft had like that Twitter bot?
Tay AI.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everyone, it got corrupted like instantly with like Nazi stuff in it, and
But that's just being on Twitter.
yeah. That's modern day Twitter.
We should have seen the signs earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, the way
Like,
when it all happened.
Twitter was bad even before, like, now,
It
honestly.
was.
Like, there was still a lot of people.
I'm so glad there are alternatives. Like, there are prevalent alternatives.
But yeah,
Blue
Twitter's
Sky.
definitely worse, like, now.
Twitter kind of reminds me of, like, DeviantArt way back in the day. But if DeviantArt had, like, very corruptive, you know, CEOs and just shoves the whole pseudonym of the past is in the past, what happened in the past never happened, except your future now, and, like, ignore everyone else kind of thing, you know? Be less
Isn't that
empathetic.
DeviantArt today?
You see, I forget DeviantArt even exists after I learned it uses AI.
Oh yeah, like you go to the
yeah.
the new page of DeviantArt, it's nothing but AI.
Don't you
It's
don't you have to,
It's
like,
soulless.
isn't there a way to opt out of the AI, or is there not?
no.
Oh,
There is but I've the last time I posted to DeviantArt was a while ago, but there's like a thing on it where it says you can tag it if your art. Well, it's if you make AI artwork, it's not artwork, but if it's AI, then you can tag it as AI.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Like, apparently DeviantArt notifies you if it's being, like, your art's being used as, like, an NFT, because that happened to a friend.
Brother, huh?
Okay, all right. There were a few inciting incidents that made me quit DeviantArt. One of them was everybody, everywhere on the entire platform, was automatically opted in to having everything they've ever posted be used for AI training. And you had to, if you wanted to opt out, you had to go to each individual piece and click a checkbox and save it. And that would take hours. And so I was like, okay, screw that. I'm just deleting my DeviantArt account. And I just started posting on Newgrounds, and I never stopped.
Ah, Newgrounds, my beloved.
Everything by everyone.
Yeah,
If I had like art,
Newgrounds.
if I had like art skills, I'd like probably post to Newgrounds.
You can make art skills, Shade. Everybody can draw.
True.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I found
Tom
my
Folk
drawing
believes in you.
tablet pen, so I can go back to drawing.
Yeah, take your time with it, man. Like, I still draw, but I'm taking my time in learning. I just look at an image and I go, you know, I'm gonna try and do my own spin on it, but make it my own kind of thing, you know? Learn and adapt.
Yeah.
References. It's key, y'all.
I remember back in the day on DeviantArt, I'd put a lot of Chowder fan art on there.
Yeah.
I made fan fictions when I was on DeviantArt.
Oh yeah, you can add a fan.
If it has a screen, it can project AO3.
You could like post fan fictions. I remember that. I had friends like back in the early internet who like wrote fan fiction on there.
Oh man, now there was fanfiction.net and DeviantArt, two main places for fanfiction. But now, yeah, it is AO3. Oh,
I wrote fan fiction, but the issue was it was on a like FreeWeb's website and not. So that stuff's gone.
Bye.
Oh.
I remember Blockpad. It's still around, I know,
yeah,
but
I wish I used one
now.
of those sites when I was a Chowder fan. That way, like, my stuff would still be on there.
There was a time. I don't think the site is around anymore. I think it is gone. There was a time where there was this one site that would steal art from DeviantArt and fan fictions from DeviantArt and from other places. and post it on there. It's kind of like with YouTube where you could try and look up a video and like a different website will show up and be like, oh, watch that video on this site made by this person. And it's like, how do you know about that? Because
E-Bombs World?
Huh?
E-Bombs World? I know they stole a bunch of shit.
Yeah, like that. Or maybe it is that. There was another website too. I don't remember what it was because I think it's gone. But they did that for a while, and so many people got upset. And that was the time I saw like the internet riot, and I'm like, yeah, down with the stealing.
Speaking of places like AO3, have you seen the new Miku song?
Yes.
Confessions of a Rotten Girl is so good.
It is very good.
It has been in my head and on my playlist all week.
Good, as it should.
There's been a lot of good Miku songs coming out.
Oh yeah, you know what Miku song I found interesting?
Which one?
The one it was a rap song that featured Miku. It was it was a rap song about AI, like in the fear of AI, and it was by Kill Bill and Rap.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Man, I'm so glad that there are more people, like new fans coming to the whole Miku Vocaloid scene. That makes me so happy. I'm like, oh, good. Let me show you the story elements.
I saw the Miko Expo did like a cover of Fiend. That was funny.
Oh, yes. Isn't Miku in Fortnite right now?
Yeah.
Miku is in Fortnite. I bought that day one minute.
Same.
Well, I
got Fortnite Crew to get the Music Fest, the Fortnite Festival version, which it's Catgirl Miku, and then there's Miku.
One that's modeled after like their llama mascot.
Yeah. There's one with shades, where she has shades and a purple hat. I think that's the llama one.
And like a disco ball grenade.
Yeah, there's a disco ball grenade.
I need her skins. I need to fulfill my heart. When I saw "The World Is Mine" as like a song you could play on festivals, I lost my mind. I was like, yes.
I hope they keep adding more Miku songs.
Yeah, I really one thing I really want. I wish it was in the festival pass. Is the Miku Beam emote? It's not in the festival pass.
Oh. Ew. Sad.
The song is, though. The song that features it is in the past. So you can make that...
Well, it's in the shop, isn't it?
The emote is, yeah.
Wait, okay. Imagine, since this is doing so well for them, they have to do the rest of the cast. Am I saying this because I want my twins? Yes, but that's besides the point.
I want Teto.
Yes, I agree, and I want Gumi. I want my baby. I am surprised they didn't put Senbun Sakurai on the shop, since that's like one of her most popular songs too. Or what was the song name? I can't remember. It'll come.
Could you imagine they spend all of the effort to put Kaito in the game and he just doesn't sell well?
I wouldn't be. Well, okay. I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised, but then I think about it. I'm like, oh, the fan. I know some people, and I know a whole community. They would squander and be like, our king is here! And I'd be like, wait till Luca comes over. Just you wait.
And it's like that scene from Toy Story. I don't want to play with you anymore.
That's going to be me with Miku. Like, I don't want to play with you anymore.
That's going to be me when Teto drops. Because I'm going to want to play nothing but Teto and like have bread as a mining tool.
Oh, that kind of reminds me. We were talking about the Switch 2 earlier. I was going to bring this up. I keep seeing people asking for another Smash, Bros game for the Switch 2, and it's like, I don't think so. I think Ultimate is the final one, like was said.
At least for a while. And like, if there's another console that doesn't take Switch cartridges, then I think there's grounds for a new Smash to release, but like I can still play all of my Switch games on the Switch too.
Just do what they did with 8 Deluxe and like have another pass.
Yeah, even though they said they're done, and I'm like, look, I get that, Nintendo, and you put my boy.
Switch 2s, like just re-release the game, like have all the DLC characters at launch plus one extra, I guess.
And if like they're gonna make fans shut up by finally putting Waluigi in.
Yeah, if they're gonna do that, they need to change the game. Or can there be assist trophies in characters?
I don't know.
But even then,
they could do it anyway.
Yeah, because like Waluigi, as you play as him, he'd probably be different than his assist trophy anyway, so like it wouldn't be that too different. And even then, they could base him the assist trophy based off of him in Mario Party or like something.
Could you imagine like if you were playing as Waluigi and you happened to get a Waluigi assist trophy? It wasn't him, but instead a guy that looks like he was from the Fighting Polygon team.
Dude, that'd be great. Because it's like, I'm surprised they didn't put Waluigi in. I was surprised they put Sora in, and that made me so happy. But I was surprised they didn't put Waluigi in, given the fanfare. Then I remembered.
In the next Smash game, they add Shadow the Hedgehog.
We need another Sonic rep.
Yeah. Yes. Well, Shadow and maybe. Well, you could add a bunch of them, like.
Imagine Amy and Smash.
Sega, Nintendo.
Oh, that'd be good.
They're close. They're close nowadays. So
it could work. She's got a big hammer. So
yeah.
I can see the reveal trailer now, clashing hammers with King Dedede.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that would be dope. I would like that. I'm here thinking. I don't like Drake said. I don't think there'll be like another game for like eons. Unless they're making like, I don't know, like they're going back to making consoles strictly not handheld, which I don't see going away for a long time.
Yeah, no, the Switch was just like too successful of a concept to stop doing.
The new gaming market seems to be handhelds like that you can put on your TV.
Because nobody has time to sit down, turn on a console anymore.
Yeah, like I heard PlayStation's making a handheld. Xbox is apparently making one.
PlayStation, I'm kind of not surprised, only because back around the 2010s-ish, a little bit before, they did have the PSP and the PS Vita.
I like the PSP.
I want to get one so bad. I never had one.
It's really good. I just wish it had two analog sticks. It's only got one, which is annoying.
The Vita has two. The PSP doesn't.
Doesn't like the PSP like have that one little circular joystick or whatever at the bottom?
But the Vita has two. The Vita's like an upgrade to the PSP, and if you buy one, hack it. You can play PSP games.
And you can play like Game Boy games and all sorts of things.
You can play like non-PlayStation stuff.
It's really cool.
Although I do feel like the entire market is going to have to compete with a couple of systems that have been here for a while, like the Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, the Steam Deck. I got.
What can you offer that the Steam Deck can't?
Yeah, I got a Steam Deck like last summer.
I want one.
Yeah, and
solely because
like I got it cheap. Like I got a refurbished model. No difference really. Only issue is I had to put a case on it because it's a little loose. But I'm having no performance issues or anything. Like
I have been able
had
to
a scare with it, but it's been working fine with no issues now. Like I just had to put a case on it for like safety.
I was able to get a wireless, like Bluetooth mouse, Bluetooth keyboard, and on the desktop mode, I can play Wizard 101 on my Steam Deck anytime.
I've been doing I've been doing the keyboard and mouse thing too. I have like a monitor.
Imagine.
Yeah, and the fact that if you like have a USB-C to HDMI, it's just a computer. You can play PC games like you would regularly, or you could just like unplug it and use like face buttons.
It's really good because I can play like PlayStation games without owning a PlayStation. That's really cool. Like Spider-Man is on Steam now, so I can just plug in my Steam Deck to my TV, play Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's a very good game.
I hope the second game works on Steam Deck. Like a concern people have brought up is the PSN thing, but apparently God of War 2 like bypasses it on Steam Deck. I don't think you're required to have an account, or I don't know how it works.
I think God of War Ragnarok, I believe as a whole, you'd be able to bypass it. I don't know. I keep hearing it even on PC. You're able to bypass it? I don't know.
I know people,
I might be wrong.
Like I don't know, because it says it requires a PSN account. I made one just in case.
Imagine having to make a PSN account for your PC.
Like
it's like having to have a
games. There's like no reason, in my opinion. Like I don't
it's like having to download Ubisoft Origin to play South Park.
Yeah, it's not.
You.
Like you don't have to download anything. It's just like sign in. But it's still bull crap though. It's still not.
It is.
Yeah.
I think the last game I played that had me required to make an account would have to be when I replayed my Assassin's Creed games. When I got them all a while ago, they're like, "Oh, Ubisoft account, make one," and I'm like, "I already have one." They're like, "Well, make another."
I'm really surprised Rayman Origins doesn't have that. I'm happy it doesn't.
I'm happy it doesn't either, but I think it's the fact that Rayman is like, sadly, like he's not underrated,
Ubisoft,
but no one keeps tabs on it. Yeah, exactly. It's like he's not thought of much, and I'm like, how dare you?
How dare you be French, Rayman?
Yeah. Are you speaking French?
Could you imagine Rayman gets like a prominent speaking role and he's just French?
Wait, hold on. Let me jump up high. Wasn't he in a show?
He was in what was it? Thunderhawk something?
Yeah, and he my poor guy was so depressed.
He had like a
he was eating
drunk
cartoon. Yeah, I remember
eating sushi off of a cow woman.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I feel that, bro.
Captain Laserhawk, that one.
I feel that, Rayman.
Yeah, I really liked Rayman in that show. That was a really good show. That show like convinced me. Okay, I'm buying it on Steam. I'm buying Rayman on Steam.
Yeah, it's him before what happened to him.
Yeah,
before the incident.
I mean,
we don't talk about it.
The show's weird. It's like the characters from the games, but it's like universe versions of them, where they're like all these Ubisoft characters live in the same world. And Rayman's interesting because he's like a propaganda news guy. and he's like a mascot of an evil corporation in the show.
Fitting a little bit. Just a bit. Just me.
Yeah, and Ubisoft, not a very good company.
I think Ubisoft is like slowly going downhill, actually, last time I know.
Yeah.
Their games they're releasing now aren't like they're not selling well. I think the Ubisoft launcher requirements is part of that.
That is like a major part of the problem. I don't want to install a new launcher.
It's a major part. I regret buying the South Park games not on Steam because now I have to like go through all this hassle just to play them on my Steam Deck. Honestly, at this point, I bought them. I'm not gonna say. I could go through the hassle or get the game through other means. I'll just say that.
You can from last time. Well, I haven't checked in a while, but you can buy the Super Mario free cartoon by Deke on Steam.
You can't
Wait,
anymore. You can't anymore. It sucks.
Oh. You can't?
No.
Yeah, if you bought it, you have it, I think. But
oh no. Yeah, Drake, for a while you could buy the cartoon on Steam.
That's wild.
Yeah, Mario.
I've heard of buying soundtracks on Steam. I've never heard of buying an entire show.
It was a short-lived thing.
Nintendo
as well. They got rid of that feature. Oh yeah, you can buy editing software on Steam.
You still technically can.
Yeah. Last time I heard with Nintendo and Steam, Nintendo got so annoyed at Gmod, because of the models people would put on and everything that are Nintendo-based.
Oh yeah, they went through the entire workshop and just took out anything Nintendo-related.
Like, got Dolphin removed from Steam.
No!
I'm not...
No.
Which I didn't even know it was on Steam even.
It's like, I get... Like, if I'm gonna get Dolphin, I got other ways to get it.
Then, then Nintendo was like, nuh-uh, you can't have it on Steam.
And it's like,
even though they didn't display any Nintendo games on it, they showed like indie games that wink wink you'll only play on it and nothing else.
But Nintendo's like, objection.
Like,
no.
I don't know how they did it, because like it still legally operates on like online. Nintendo can't go after it legally, I guess.
Nice.
Like
Nintendo's
I don't think Nintendo would take it down if they could, but they can't. They can only go
Nintendo's
after
like,
ROM sites.
They're like, if there's a will, there's a way.
But yeah, they somehow got Steam to take it down, but there's EMU Deck like for Steam Deck, or you can just download it off the Dolphin site.
Yeah, and if there is a will, there is also a bay.
Yeah.
Yes, Michael Bay. I mean,
the other one.
Michael Bay. Michael. TMNT free. Come on, let's do it. Come on.
Yeah, let's go.
Knock, knock.
Let's go.
You're about to get shell shocked.
Wait, was the guy in the? It wasn't. What's his name? Eric Sachs. Do you remember the villain from the first movie?
Oh yeah, there was like a whole rewrite they did where
like he was going to be Shredder, but then they realized a white guy being Shredder's racist, so they couldn't do that.
Yeah, then they're like, oh no, he works with the Shredder, and conveniently there's a scene where the two meet.
But every time they say that, it's like an 80-yard line, like they did it later. They're like, oh, it's Eric. He's working with the Shredder.
The second movie, well, I haven't seen the first movie, but I saw the second movie in theaters, in an empty theater with my dad, and it was pretty good. Not great, but pretty good.
It is better. It's a lot more, like, colorful.
Yeah.
But it's got Bebop and Rocksteady in it, so it's going to be
interesting how the Shredder gets another, like, the tradition of the Ninja Turtle movies. He, like, gets taken out like a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, he gets frozen by Krang. He's like, oh, I'm done with you. There was a lot in that movie. Like, Karaya's in that movie. Karaya's in that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Have any of you guys, speaking of TMNT, have y'all seen any of the recent stuff involving it? Like the games?
Oh yeah,
I have not.
Shredder's Revenge. No. Really good game.
I haven't played it.
I haven't played it
with friends multiple times. Me and some friends went through like the entire game in one call one time.
Oh, see, that I want to do something like that.
That'd be
like
fun.
I want to get
it's
it.
Fun. But then we recorded like a Let's Play for a channel. We did not clear it.
You're like, no.
Like what I will say about that game, Super Shredder, actually a threat. In this game, they actually made him a genuine threat. Like the movie, building fall dead, but in this game, he's a challenge.
But the real question is my boy Eric Sachs in it?
No, this is the 80s. Like the movie, it's a mix of the 80s show and the movies. The old movie.
Okay.
The old one. There's like some action figure only characters there too, like Half Court, the basketball playing giraffe.
Oh.
He's in the background of the like DLC.
I didn't realize the game had DLC.
The game got like a surprise update where they added Mondo Gecko and Mona Lisa.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's done with updates now though. The update before that was a Usagi Yojimbo and Karai DLC, and there's a whole new mode where you like it's a survival mode where you go through dimensions. It's like a second like a add-on to the game, like a sequel sort of, like another story. It's an arcade mode essentially.
I was going to say it's interesting about Mona Lisa, but then I remembered I know for the longest time, Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird, I don't think they were fans of her.
Oh no, that's Venus. Mona Lisa.
Sorry,
Mona Lisa. I forgot which turtle, but she was in one episode of the '80s show, and she was
Mona Lisa.
In
she's like a lizard, I think.
Yeah, she's a lizard.
Yeah, sorry, I keep getting them confused. It's Venus they didn't like,
I get it. I was confused too.
Just remember, Venus rhymes with Ness.
Oh.
I was waiting for some reason, Drake. In my brain, I was like, one of us has to make a joke about Venus. One of us had to. I was like, no. I'm so happy you did. Thank you.
I saw your eyes light up.
I was like, there's an
they're always lit up.
opportunity here. Your eyes are flaming. They're bursting with
They are.
with humor. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you had any recent like good snack foods recently?
I just had Doritos like an hour ago.
I made some.
I had to play. Did you know that Doritos made a VR game?
Yes, I wanted to play it.
They did.
The one on Steam, I'm gonna tell you right now, sucks.
Does it? Damn.
It is roughly like not even a quarter hour long, not even 15 minutes long. That trailer that they put out where you walk around and you have like free terrain, you crawl through a tunnel. That was the version they put out for a promotional stunt. The one that's on Steam is you are on a floating island on rails.
What?
And you just reach out and grab Doritos for till like 12 minutes, shoot like 8 bad guys, and grab a giant Dorito. That's it.
That kind of reminds me of like the old parody games you'd find back in the on Newgrounds or something.
If VR had Flash games, this would be one of them.
My favorite Newgrounds game was Kill the Taco Bell Dog. It got me over my fear. you just
fear.
Your fear?
Yeah, I was scared of him as a kid. But yeah.
What?
But yeah.
Is it because it was a dog that talked?
He would bite my finger in my dreams, but I'd let him. It was weird. He was really nice about it too. He's like, "May I bite your finger?"
Yeah, you're like, okay.
Where did the fear come from?
I don't know. It was just recurring, and it freaked me out.
Okay.
But yeah, what was? I'm trying to remember. Oh, but yeah, the game. He'd like eat Taco Bell. You'd feed him Taco Bell, then he'd explode.
Good lord,
I
remember.
Can't find it anywhere. It might be on the Flash game archive. I don't.
It might be.
Yeah, because I found it again, but I don't have like Flash support in my browser anymore.
No one does, sadly.
Yeah,
there's
hopefully it's
Ruffle
on Flashpoint.
Yeah. Ruffle is there, like Lori said, and then there's also.
It's called Assassin Taco Bell Dog, and it was like a Newgrounds game
funny.
they took down.
That sounds so funny, dude. Do you speaking? Is it because when Drake mentioned the VR game Doritos had, I thought he was gonna mention the game Doritos had a while ago, where it was like a horror game, and you're like in a hotel or something, and you have to like bypass it because they would have it all the time around Halloween, and they would always
remember that one.
Oh, it was like it was kind of like a this was like pre-era of like people would make movies like of like Unfriended. It's similar to Unfriended in a way.
Oh yeah.
And it's like it takes like your audio or like your video or something for it on your browser, and it was like an interesting thing. I might be wrong on some of the features, but it was like a thing. They had it around Halloween every once in a while, and it would always be to promote some like, you know, Halloween themed brand ship they're doing.
I do remember though, for the Michael Bay Transformers movies, they had a Flash game of a Mountain Dew vending machine that was a Transformer. And you had to sneak into a facility and transform into a Mountain Dew vending machine in order to disguise yourself. And any of the NPCs or security guards that would walk by would instinctively go and purchase and drink an entire can of Mountain Dew before going by, and you'd get points for that.
I want to see if that's archived. I want to play that.
It is archived. It is called Catch the Cube.
Oh yes, I'll
capture the cube.
I need to re-download Flashpoint.
Oh yeah, the newest version of Flashpoint. I don't think you have to like continuously look for new updates because it'll auto update.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like last time I played Flashpoint, I was like searching for Chucky games, and I couldn't find that many. Like I found one where he throws like hatchets at targets, and that's the only official one there is.
Well, did you turn off the extreme filters?
I think I did, yeah.
Chucky doesn't have that many, actually. The only kind of game is that one. Yeah. But he was also in Terror Dome, a very cool game. 2 games, actually, because they're making like one to put on Steam and they don't get into legal trouble. But Chucky was going to have one on the Xbox, but that never happened.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I got the ROM for that. There's like someone found like build.
It was like in an Xbox or something.
It was a Kickstarter game, but no one, not enough people funded it. And like, there's footage of it. There's gameplay. Like, you can play the game if you have Xenia. But like, it builds on the lore of the first film where Chucky like fights the ghost of Dr. Death.
Yeah, and it was a very cool concept on paper to me. Now, in order for you to play as Chucky, you have to get the Chucky chapter in Dead by Daylight.
Yeah.
He's fun. He's fun to play, but Tiffany, my beloved, you will always be my main.
Oh yeah, there's a Tiffany. There's a Tiffany skin that has the voice of Jennifer Tilly.
Yeah, Jennifer Tilly comes to voice her, and I'm like, oh my god, yay! It's her. When am I gonna get Fiona Dourif as Nika as a survivor? Cries.
It's a shame. It's a shame about the TV series.
Yeah. I cry.
Yeah, you know what I really wanted to do? I really wanted to go to this horror con, it was a state away. They had Christine Elise, Kyle's actress there.
Love her. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I want to go to a horror con if Alex Vincent or Fiona Dourif is there.
Yeah.
Or I know. Dourif if possible. If like possible. He is Brad doing cons, I think. Around.
Yeah, he usually goes with his daughter Fiona a lot of the time too. Okay. So you usually catch them around together, or just if they are separate, he's usually mostly there with people you probably know. So it's cool.
But I saw he was at a horror con like my friend wanted me to go to, but it was like all the way in Texas.
No, Texas Frightmare.
Houston like Horror Fest. Like I have some friends who help out with it.
That's cool. Yeah. I usually go to the Halloween Horror Nights in Universal now for my horror thing.
That's cool.
It's very cool. I want to go to the horror con they'll have here.
There's a Friday the 13th con. Like they had a bunch of Jasons. I think. Yeah, that would have been fun to go to. I also found out they had the girl from the Halloween like sequels, who was like supposed to be. I saw a video talking about it, like how the sequels got like messed with.
They did.
Yeah, like they were planning to have the sister of Michael Myers, or
Lori,
or relative. I forgot what a relation is, but. She was gonna become evil, and she was dressed up like a clown, and she had like the knife. But then they messed it up with a really weird story, kind of creepy story about the baby, which I'm not gonna get into. If you know, you know.
If you know Halloween's weird history, like how Halloween was originally just gonna be an anthology story, then you know.
But yeah, they did some weird stuff in like the last Halloween trilogy before.
It was Halloween 6, where there's like 2 different versions of it.
Yeah, I think that happened with. One. I think. Huh?
Oh, sorry, you go.
No, you go. You were talking first, and I accidentally interrupted. You go.
And that's okay. I was just like, well, I was gonna say what the ending was, but I didn't. There's probably one person that will listen to this that will get upset that I spoiled the director's cut Halloween 6.
You're so right. How dare you spoil an over 10-year-old movie? How dare!
I know. I'm sorry, Paul Rudd. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. But yeah, that horror con looked fun. Oh yeah, I there's a horror actor that's gonna be at a con near me soon. Michael Myers from the first Halloween, and he was in the
Nick Castle.
Yeah, he was in the sequels like a little bit too.
He was, yeah.
Yeah,
I found it funny that Jim Cummings was in the sequels.
I wanna I think I wanna get like a figure, get that signed maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because like a figure, like a signature and a photo is like pretty cheap. Tom Kenny's gonna be there too. Like I'm kind of mixed on what I wanna like, because like
when I went to South Texas Comic-Con, the line for Tom Kenny was the longest line in the entire place. Not even for like any other person, not for any other attraction.
Sure.
Tom Kenny shows up, everyone's like, him! Go to him!
The panels are gonna be like really quiet because like there's panels, but like Tom Kenny's not doing a panel, so whoever wants to meet him can meet him. So he's gonna be like sitting in the celebrity thing all day, I think. Well, he'll have a lunch break, obviously, but
he'll be there a lot.
Yeah. Tom Kenny has stamina. He was able to do those signings all day and still came out to do his like concert.
I really hope there's a concert. I don't know if there will be one or not. I hope there is, because I if there's like an after show thing, I want to go to it.
I usually like going to those half the time, or any show really.
I need to just check. But yeah, he was supposed to be at a con last year, but it was like the Super Bowl was when the con happened. And SpongeBob does the Super Bowl. Like, or he did.
Yeah, finally.
I think they're doing it they might be doing it this year, because it's interesting how it's like after the Super Bowl, the con's happening. So, like that way Tom can't cancel.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows what'll happen, but I hope I can actually see him.
I want to meet. The only one from SpongeBob I've met was Roger Bumpus. He was before I moved out of my home state, he went to my home state's Comic-Con, and I met him, and I think he expected me to bring up Squidward to him, but instead I brought up his role in Treasure Planet and like Invader Zim, and he like blinked at me. I think he was grateful though, and I asked him, because he lived in my state, and I asked him like, so did you miss the weather here? And we just joked about it. It was kind of nice. Yeah,
I'm gonna like bring up obscure stuff.
That's great.
If I meet Tom Kenny, I'm probably gonna bring up Hugh from Final Space, and maybe
yes, you should.
Yeah,
I need you to bring that one picture of him that everybody uses.
Have y'all ever seen like the short videos or TikToks or whatever of this guy meeting celebrities, and he would show them embarrassing photos?
I was told not to do this. I'm not gonna do it because I don't think I'll sign it. But those absolute nutcase SpongeBob comics that are really
no, none of that.
Yeah, no. None of that. Don't be
weird.
The only good one is the pineapple pizza one. That's the only like good one. I think there's swearing in that though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the funniest one. I think the other ones are kind of like try hard. I mean, they're funny, like, but the pineapple one's my favorite. Like that's one even I think Tom Kenny would find funny. Like he'd find that funny. But yeah, the other ones are just really out there and deranged. Yeah. Like, it's weird crossovers.
Oh, man. I want to meet Patrick's actor. I don't know why his name slipped my mind all of a sudden. I want to meet him. Yes, thank you. I want to ask him, how did it feel to be in Jennifer's body saying that weird freaking insult as a door knocker?
Oh, yeah.
That will be your books.
Oh yeah, what was it? Wally, who he played in Mission Hill?
I think so.
Yeah, because Gus sounds like the other guy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll bring that up too. That was a really good role. Really early.
I kind of want to go up to John DiMaggio.
Really early gay representation from Tom Kenny. That's interesting. That's interesting.
Wait, Drake. Speaking
Yeah.
of John DiMaggio, have you ever seen him on screen acting?
On Saul Goodman.
Yeah. Oh, he was on Saul Goodman. Haven't
I
seen
believe he
Saul
was.
Goodman.
Wasn't he one of the construction workers?
Yeah, he Better Call
Oh,
Saul.
okay.
He's
Thank
like,
you.
He's
Just
a,
remember that.
He's a construction worker who's like trying to stop the squatter from getting out of his house.
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was Saul Goodman. I haven't seen the show in ages. I'm like, what is it?
It's a really good show. Better Call Saul is really good.
Yeah, I heard it's really
like,
good.
I recommend watching
I've never
all
seen.
of it. It's final season is crazy. Like they retconned a lot of crazy stuff.
I haven't seen Breaking Bad yet. Oops.
Yeah, watch
want
Breaking
to.
Bad, then Better Call Saul.
Mhm.
And it'll like change your perspective of Breaking Bad.
I know the one guy, I forget his actor's name. Oops. But like he's in a lot of voice work at the moment. Like
Aaron
in
Paul.
Fall. Not just Aaron Paul, the other guy. He's in Far Cry and everything.
Wait, I'm the old
I'm gonna Google real quick.
Is it Mike's actor?
I think so.
I know Mike's in the Arkham games as Commissioner Gordon. Well, one of them.
Oh,
I think
yeah, he
Arkham
is.
Knight. I think it's Arkham Knight.
It is, yeah.
Googles. The guy who plays Gus. I'm not gonna pronounce his actual name.
Yeah, different guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I should have thought of that when I heard Far Cry because he's literally on the cover.
Yeah,
Like
I couldn't pronounce his first name. Yeah, him.
Yeah,
and he's in Star Wars.
Esposito's really cool. One of my friends saw him at a con.
I heard is very nice, and I'm like, I bet he's in Cyberpunk Edge Runners. He's really good in that anime, and he was in Mandalorian. He was really good.
Yeah. He's really good. He's a really great villain in Breaking Bad, and they like add more to his character in Better Call Saul.
Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is like if we see, because I heard
like he's an interesting character because like they show a flashback to his origin in Breaking Bad, and you're like, wow, he lost a lot, but he's like also in the wrong too. It's interesting.
It's one of those convoluted kind of
like
characters.
Him and Hector, like they're both rivals, and they have an interesting relationship because they're both like they both take things from each other. So it's like
give or take.
Like Hector's a terrible person, but like at the same time, like Gus screws him over. I'm not gonna say any more because I recommend seeing this show. But
for sure.
Like he actually he goes ding 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 in the show. He doesn't talk, but in Better Call Saul, he does talk. So you get to see how he like loses his speaking.
Oh, okay.
He's like he talks a bit, and then like they delve into how he can't talk anymore. He's like a menace when he talks. He's an absolute menace. It's funny.
I'm gonna have to make plans to actually sit down and watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And then that.
But yeah, in Better Call in Breaking Bad, like he didn't know much about his character, but they make him interesting in Better Call Saul.
So should we wrap it up here?
Yeah, because we've been at this for almost 2 hours.
Jay, how long have you been recording?
I'll look.
Okay, it has been 2 hours.
Okay. 1 hour 31 minutes. Okay. Nice.
Okay. Let's go ahead and call that a day. Do we want to like put out our socials?
Yes. Who wants to go first?
Tori, why don't you go first?
Hello. I mean, goodbye. Either one. I am the Tori. But if you care about what I say or think, I have 2 channels. I mainly do documentaries and video essays on things I like, nostalgic and or horror based. You can find me on goes to my YouTube real quick because I forgot the name. You can find me though on Tori's Wondrous Productions. Name will change. Or you can follow my Twitch where I stream nostalgic based games or lost media stuff, whatever it may be, variety content. on Invader Tori _THM. Or find me on Blue Sky, Invader Tori VA. Or Invader Tori 1. One of the ones. Mariska from Lollipop Chainsaw profile picture.
It'll all be in the description.
Yeah.
It'll all be down there. Yeah. That is all my socials, though.
Lori?
I'm mainly on Instagram. You can find me, just use the username Pajama Girl, Pajama_Girl. I've got a comic and I do art, and that's pretty much it. Shade?
Yeah, my channel is ShadeX on YouTube. It's hard to search for it now. There's like a Fortnite channel that got bigger than me.
Oh no.
So I'm not the top ShadeX, but if you see a Gorilla's video, like that's what pops up when my name. I need to add my name to the titles of my videos again.
Mm-hmm.
Like I need to do that.
And I guess I'll go last. I'm Drake Star. I'm an artist. Find me on Blue Sky at Drake-Star. Newgrounds.com. That's my Blue Sky. That's my Blue Sky handle, and also my Newgrounds domain.
Yes.
Yeah, they did that thing. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
See ya. Bye-bye.